Welcome back. We are down here at the Breckenridge Tourism, or the Breckenridge Welcome Center right now with Bill from the Breck Tourism office. We were talking to Michael from there earlier, so lots of great things happening in Breckenridge. We've been wrapping up some festivities from this last weekend.
Yeah, it's been a busy fall.
It has been, yeah.
And will be too, going forward.
Absolutely, and you know, this is the time of year where we really rely on our customer service to kind of hold the show together.
Yes, absolutely, and that's one of my roles at the tourism office. So,
yeah.
you know, by the way, too, one of the other roles that I have is I run our surveys and I look at our consumer research, because we have people that cruise the streets of Breckenridge per se, or Main Street Breckenridge, and survey our visitors, and we ask them several questions, but one of them is, how likely would you be to recommend? And while they're here, we get a great score of an 88. That's fantastic, folks, here in Breckenridge. But then we also, when we do a good job, you know, we get some emails and we actually get a lot of people to respond. Well, when we get that question answered after they've gone home and settled in and so forth, the number drops to a 68. So they're having a great time while they're here, but then as they reflect, they start thinking about it, and they're not as excited about Breckenridge. Well, my role with the Breckenridge Tourism office is to basically, I run our guest service program, our One Breckenridge guest service program, and want to talk about some of the things for visitors. Hey, look for these Who Made Your Day cards, because we're looking for nominations for service champions, so visitors can engage with it. Locals as well too. So you know, if you're out there in a restaurant, bar, retail, any environment, town of Breckenridge staff, rec center, you name it, if you see somebody giving guest service, or if you've experienced guest service, go to onebreckenridge.com. Nominate them for a champion, for service champions, because it's a great program. We recognize them on a regular basis, give them gift cards, tell the stories of their nominations. It's a great time. My job is a lot of fun, but one of the funnest things I have is when I call a store owner or a business manager and say one of your employees has been nominated as a service champion, and we want to serve them breakfast and tell their story and give them a gift card for 50 bucks. Yeah, so it's a cool program. So, you know, as you're out in the streets in Breckenridge, look for the Who Made Your Day cards. Retailers, if your thing looks like this, all right, tell us, get a hold of us, get a hold of Suzanne. Let us know at the Welcome Center, send something to me. We'll fill them up, but we want to get nominations. We're going to review the fall season here in about 3 weeks or so, get some champions recognized before we roll into the winter season. So we're collecting nominations. And then for business owners, we're going to bring in Erica Cayley last week in November 28th through the 30th. So we're going to be doing a lot of guest service training. One of the programs that Erica does, we call our Guest Service Influencer Program.
Okay.
And that program, essentially, we train trainers. So it's a great program for managers, supervisors, you know, store owners, anybody that's running staff meetings or doing any kind of a training program. That program is about communication styles. They go through training, so they're presenting in front of a group. They practice that. They outline their own training programs. So it's very intensive train-to-trainer program, very interactive, and then that's how we kind of spread the guest service program. So if you're interested, we're taking registrations now, but the classes are November 28th and 29th for that program.
Okay.
And we're probably running about out of time, aren't we?
We're still good, yeah.
We're still good? Okay,
you know,
good.
And I was thinking on that note of talking about how people are better or more likely to leave better feedback while they're actually here, you know, that kind of makes sense because, you know, while the fun is fresh on their mind, that's when you're more likely to probably, you know, that great experience you had in Breck is still there and present, and you're here experiencing it as well. So that's when we should kind of encourage people to get on there and leave their guest service feedback.
Yeah, absolutely, because an 88 score means like close to 9 out of 10 people will promote Breckenridge when they go home.
Sure.
You know, and when it drops to 68, that's like 7 out of 10 people are going to go and promote us. So we're losing 2 people somewhere in the stream, and we want to make sure we can capture as many as we can.
Absolutely. So this guest service program is what's going to be out there to, you know, give everyone the highest quality experience in Breckenridge that they can have.
Yes, because it's going to be a very competitive winter.
It will be.
Very competitive.
All right. Well, thanks for the lowdown on that. Go to the website. If you've had a great experience in Breckenridge, you know, locals or visitors alike, definitely leave your feedback so that those guest service winners can potentially grab, this is like an honorable mention.
Yeah, we gave one of those away last June at our annual meeting to Vince Hunton over at the Rec Center for outstanding service. So, yeah, it was a cool thing. We made that at Gather House. It was a fun, it was a fun time.
All right. Well, awesome. Well, thanks so much for stopping by this morning and
for
hosting us here at the Welcome Center. We will be here live all this week, so you can catch us again here at the Breck Welcome Center again tomorrow and Friday as well. So stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back over here in Breckenridge shortly.